Peace and harmony to you. Thank you so much for joining me here on the channel. We're studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today is lesson number 267. My heart is beating in the peace of God. And this lesson is so synchronistic for me in my life, and I will share that with you after we read the lesson. Surrounding me is all the life that God created in His love. It calls to me in every heartbeat and in every breath, in every action and in every thought. Peace fills my heart and floods my body with the purpose of forgiveness. Now my mind is healed, and all I need to save the world is given me. Each heartbeat brings me peace. Each breath infuses me with strength. I am a messenger of God, directed by His voice, sustained by Him in love, and held forever quiet and at peace within His loving arms. Each heartbeat calls His name, and every one is answered by His voice, assuring me I am at home in Him. Let me attend your answer, not my own. Father, my heart is beating in the peace of the heart of love created. It is there and only there that I can be at home. So today's lesson, I never read ahead. Today's lesson is the day after I went to a workshop led by a beautiful new friend of mine named Barbara Gale, and it was called Women, Rhythm, and Ritual. And so last night I learned how to play the tambourine, which is actually, in the ancient times, it was a combination of a frame drum and this musical instrument that looks kind of like a small paddle that had a couple of either wooden or some other kind of material strips and these metal circles on it, little tiny cymbals, and you could shake it. So they decided, let's bring the frame drum and this jingly instrument together, which created the tambourine. So I learned all about that last night. And Barbara Gale, she held such beautiful space for about 20 women or more. I can't remember the actual total. And she had a beautiful altar. We brought some of our belongings to come with us to be in the sacred circle where we were calling in all the elements: earth, air, fire, water, ether. There was a specific tambourine song that we played and sang as we called in the elements together. And Barbara Gale is a student of a woman named Lane Redmond, who, any of you who do drum circles, you might be familiar with her. This is all new to me. So Lane's book is called When the Drummers Were Women. And there's all these beautiful images from history of women playing these drums. And so here's why this is so synchronistic to me, is I'm coming into this awakening experience where I'm more on board with the idea that nothing is real and I'm just dreaming this whole experience. But in this ceremony last night, I felt like what's happening also for me is the happy dream. So now I'm empowered to be lucid dreaming, creating the dream. So I don't have to believe that there is history and that this planet is real, but while I'm here having the happy dream and have no intention of offing myself anytime soon to get the heck out of here, I can explore these mythological, beautiful stories about our human origins and play with the toys that these so-called ancient people played with, and feel the feelings of joy and connection and love that emanates from them when you engage in these women's circles and rituals and songs. So one of the things that Barbara taught us last night was connecting with your lineage, your human lineage. And I think if you're really dealing with something in your life and you feel alone, you feel isolated, or perhaps you feel like people in your family are enemies, what a beautiful way to pray and meditate on their, having compassion for them and their experience, and really drawing on that idea that you have this human connection to the ancient times. So, what Barbara had us do was write down our name and then state where you are in the lineage as far back as you can go. I only know the names of my grandmothers, but there were some women in the circle who knew their great grandmothers, great great grandmothers. Maybe there was even beyond that. So I'm going to read the ritual and then I'm going to play. I have a frame drum. I didn't buy a tambourine last night because I felt like, let me learn a little bit about the drum that I recently bought before I buy the tambourine. But I see myself really spending more time with music, less talking, more playing, more feeling, these sensations that we want to feel relief from our mind's craziness. A lot of us will get high, get drunk, go have sex, and those are all great options because there's no judgment here. You can do whatever you want, whatever makes you feel good. But if you're looking for another option that doesn't involve any substances, here's one for you. So I'm going to read through this statement and then I'm going to play the drum. And another thing she said, if you have like a spiritual name or a shamanic name and you'd like to add that into the lineage, because certainly there are beautiful memories around how you obtain that name, it's good to include that because the healing that happens to you during your current incarnation in the dream world also heals the lineage wounds and your family wounds. So I think this particular ritual, when you're bringing in sounds from a drum or a tambourine or whatever instrument you want to play, it does send out this healing vibration all the way as far as your lineage goes, much farther than you're aware of. So here's my statement. I am Sherry Shining Moon Otter, daughter of Alberta, stepdaughter of Mary Lou, niece of Joan, sister of Laura, granddaughter of Irma and Francis. I am Sherry, and this is my drum. My heart is beating in the peace of God. I hope you enjoyed that today. I hope that you have a beautiful day. You enjoy the lessons. You connect with the rhythm of your life, the rhythm of your lineage, whatever brings you more into presence and forgiveness and gratitude and love, and that you vibrate that out to the world around you. Have an awesome day. Thanks for being here, and I will see you back here again on the next video.